guys, welcome to Ruby Rose Tarot. So this is now my new little intro, which I'm going to do for all of my videos, so it saves me having to repeat myself in every single video going forward. So guys, tarot is a tool that's used for guidance, as most of you are already aware. So because I'm doing a reading for the collective, it is going to apply basically it's not going to apply to every single one of you. Okay, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. It's also worth checking out your moon, your rising and your Venus signs for any additional messages that will provide a little bit more clarity on your situation. Now, in some of my videos, depending on how deep I want to go, there will be a Patreon, and that will be in the link. I'll say so in the video, and it'll be in the link in my description bar below. Aside from that, some of you may want a personal reading. If you want a personal reading, the information again is in the description box below. It's only one way to contact me, and that's via email, and I will respond to you within 24 hours, or as best I can anyway. So that's literally it in terms of the intro. Enjoy the reading, guys, and leave comments. Oh, and guys, don't forget to like, share and subscribe as well. Let's get into the main readings. Aries, welcome to Ruby Rose Tarot. So for those of you who are new, welcome, and to those of you who are returning, welcome back. Okay, so this week we're going to try and focus on love, as we do with most weeks. Sometimes there'll be things that may correlate to work, and if I see that, I'll call it out. But let's try and tap into your energies for this week, Aries. Find out what's coming towards you or what you may be going towards. We're going to start off your reading this week with the romance angels and see whether there are any messages from the angels, your guardian angels, that you may need to know for your greatest good. Right, guys, let's see if we've got any messages for you that you may need to know for your greatest good. Bottom of the deck, we have got free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So some of you may have felt trapped by something. It could have been a connection at some point in your life. I'm laughing, right? Okay. My best mate will know about, she'll know this is relating to her. Okay, so you will need to have a heart-to-heart conversation. Okay, so honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Okay, then we have got release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Okay, I don't think she's got any problems with doing that. And then we've got wedding. So we have got this situation involves marriage. Okay, so the general message here, guys, is that you need to free yourself. You need to release yourself and take back control of your life from maybe some negativity that you may have experienced in the past with a previous connection. Right, so now we are going to get into your main reading. Okay, We're going to find out what is coming in towards you, Aries, or what you may be moving towards. Okay, for this week in May. So Aries, what's coming towards you and what may you be moving towards? Okay, so let's try and tap into your general energies. We've got deception and envy. Okay, so this is number 7. Now in traditional tarot, this would be the equivalent of the 7 of Swords. Maybe you feel slightly distrustful of a situation, or maybe you feel deep down that potentially that something may be deceptive. So you may intuition, you're trying to use your intuition here to try and figure out whether or not your feelings are unfounded. So this could be in regards to an existing connection. It could be in regards to a new connection, guys. So please take it as it resonates. What else have we got? We've also got deception and envy again, but we've also got the Emperor. Now this is your energy, this is your card, Aries, but some of you could be associated with someone who is quite powerful. So there could be a CEO, director, someone who's quite wealthy, someone who does really, really well for themselves, self-sufficient and mature. So again, take it as it resonates. This could be you in your own energy, Aries, or this could be embodying somebody who you are associated with. Okay, and one more. Right, we have got we've got intuition again, and we have also got deception and envy again. You really are trying to trust in your intuition here. For the mere fact that's come out twice, and that's never happened to me before in an energy reading, suggests that there's a real need for you, or a real want for you, to tap into your intuition. What is your gut telling you, basically? So to start off with your read, we've got spiritual strength. So you at the moment, Aries, I think you're trying to use your strength. So not strength as in like so for those of you who follow tarot, not as in like a Leo energy type strength and power. It's spiritual strength in the sense that you are trying to trust in divine and try and trust in the process. We have number 8, which is positive movement forward. So this could be a card. This is the equivalent of the 8 of Wands in traditional tarot as well. You could be receiving communication, or you could be moving forward towards something here, Aries. But whatever this movement is actually stressing you out here. So this suffering in silence is the equivalent of the 9 of Swords in traditional tarot. So you see, let me pull the next card. Fulfillment and wishes. I think this is fear. So you're moving towards basically your wish fulfillment here, quite clearly. You're moving towards your wish fulfillment, but there's a degree of fear and a degree of stress that may be, I don't know, something may go wrong. So going back to the romance angels, release your ex and free yourself at the bottom of the deck. I think there's a real need, because of the negative experiences, Aries, that you had experienced in the past. I think there's a need for you to kind of move away from that in order for you to be able to obtain your wish fulfillment here. We have stand your ground. We have heart chakra. And we also have movement, choices, and decisions. This would be the equivalent of the Two of Pentacles in traditional tarot. What I'm getting from this, Aries, is that excuse me, I am not feeling particularly well. So this is nothing in comparison to my readings yesterday, where I was coughing and spluttering all over the show. So consider yourselves as privileged, Aries, that it's not as bad as it was yesterday. There's a slight degree of going backwards and forwards here. So you're standing your ground, okay? So the stand your ground is the equivalent of the Seven of Wands, okay? So you're standing up for, in fact, I feel maybe potentially for some of you, you're creating boundaries. And there's a little bit of going backwards and forwards in your head here. You know, with, you know, decisions and choices that you may need to make, and deciding which moves to take as well, whether you move towards, continue to make this positive movement towards your wish fulfillment or not. Why? So we've got the suffering in silence, the stress, but we've also got the heart chakra. Aries, I think for some of you, you are still healing from something from your past, which is what is making you, it's not hindering you. I don't see this as a blockage, but what I do see is that it's making you go back and forth in your mind as to whether or not this is even your wish fulfillment. We have the Wisdom card here, which is the equivalent of the Hierophant in traditional tarot. We have the material and spiritual prosperity card here. This is the equivalent of the Six of Pentacles. We have also got Triumph here. This is the Chariot in traditional tarot. What I'm getting from this, Aries, is that you're moving forward, you're standing your ground due to lessons. So I take the Hierophant as lessons that you had learned from the past, okay? And you have, for some of you, you've achieved and acquired spiritual growth. Some of you have acquired monetary growth off the back of the experiences that you had experienced. So that's usually par for the course. So if you go through something which is quite painful, many people then basically, it's not necessarily a form of distraction, but they move their attentions elsewhere. So they'll move their attentions to their work, they'll focus on fitness, they'll focus on anything but the pain and hurt that they had gone through in that past connection in order for them to best heal. As a result of the lessons that you learned from the past, Aries, I think this has you've either achieved your goal or you are on par to achieve your goal off the back of this, whether this is in terms of material growth, material wealth, such as, you know, purchasing a house, more money, you know, buying more nice things. So 3D tangible material wealth or spiritual wealth. Some of you may have Cancer placements in your chart, or you could be associated with a Cancer, but you are either feeling triumphant or you will be triumphant in the situation. This is, sorry, the next row, last row, will be cards that will dictate what is going to happen for you in this week. Okay, we have awareness. So this is the Magician. We have trapped in fear, which is the equivalent of the 8 of Swords in traditional tarot. And we also have the solar plexus chakra as well, which I'll read out to you in the book what this may be relating to. Bottom of the deck, we have victory and success. So we've got double indications here. Sorry, I apologize. With the Triumph card here, as well as victory and success. It looks like whatever, I think this is not going to apply to everyone, but for those of you who are in a connection or who have just recently embarked upon a connection, there is going to be victory and success. And this is coupled with a heart-to-heart conversation as well as wedding as well. So the Triumph could be wedding or a greater ascension in your connection. Okay. Now, guys, with the I apologize. With the heart-to-heart conversation, we've got 9 of Swords and the 8 of Swords. We're talking about serious mental tennis going on here, where you are thinking and overthinking a situation. In order for you to get out of your head, Aries, you may need to have a heart-to-heart conversation with the individual who's causing the 9 of Swords and the 8 of Swords for you. So again, take it as it resonates. For some of you, you're not in your head and everything's all good. This could be a person as well, Aries. This might not even be you, but this person who is your wish fulfillment, there's going to be positive movement forward here. So I'm going to close out the reading using my Lover's Oracle deck, which is notoriously difficult to shuffle. So hopefully this won't go all over the shop. Okay, that looks like it wants to come out. So let's get 3 cards for you, Aries. 3 cards. Okay, bottom of the deck. We've got sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. Aries, you lucky dogs. It looks like you are either already in or you are about to be in. I think for the majority of you, you're probably already in the connection. There's a strong sexual bond between you and your person. Okay, right. This may explain the suffering in silence and the trapped in fear. Time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. Okay? So give it time, take it slow. That way you're more likely to be and get out of your head. We've also got power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. You have the power to do what you see fit, okay? And we've also got deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Intuition, which tried to, every time I was splitting, the deck kept coming up. So I'm going to repeat this again, Aries. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. Okay? Now, for some of you, that message is specifically in relation to releasing an ex. So it's freeing yourself from the burdens of your past connection, which will hopefully get you out of the 9 and the 8 of Swords. Marriage really potentially is on the cards for you here. Potentially is here. Now, let me see whether there's any additional messages. In fact, yes, we are going to use my Soul Connections deck as well. So what do my Aries need to know? What do my Aries need to know for their greatest good? Okay. Okay. Right, Aries, what else have we got? We have got learn. Let love show you how to learn from each other, okay? And I think this is also to do with time. Learning itself takes time. I strongly feel that you probably need to take some time, not time out from the connection, but to learn from the experiences that you had gone through, rather than me saying the experience that you've experienced. And see the love and allow that love to show you what your next steps are likely to be, or what they need to be. We've also got remarkable. Notice everything remarkable about your relationships. So again, this is it's still in keeping with the learning. And noticing and looking around you and seeing what it is that you've actually experienced. For some of you, it might be a case of looking at your current connection and seeing that your current connection is absolutely nothing like your past connection or connections. Spiritual, again, right at the very, very, very front of the read, we have had spiritual strength. For some, if not all of you, your spiritual journey is beginning. Okay, so maybe this connection, this new connection, may be spurring you on with that connection. Bottom of the deck, connection. Your connection is eternal and unbreakable. Okay, do you hear that, guys? Eternal and unbreakable. And that is marriage. Marriage and its true intent is to be eternal. Hence the ring. It never ends. It's the circle. Your connection could end up and lead to marriage. And for those of you who don't believe in it, don't worry about that. Don't worry. It's still unbreakable. Okay, so you just got to trust in this new connection that you're in, or a connection that you're in, and try and have a heart-to-heart conversation in order for you to possibly get yourselves out of your heads. All right, Aries, we have come to the end of your reading, guys. If you like the messages that have been relayed, please like, share, and subscribe. For those of you who want a personal reading, the information is in the description box below, okay? And that's if you want one. Take care of yourselves, guys. Enjoy the rest of the week, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.